Look at you, clicking on this video. I assume that I ultimately decided to put a cute anime girl front and center in the thumbnail to draw you in, and it seemed it worked. Aren't you a little ashamed? No.
Congrats, bro!
Good. You passed the test. This video's for you, pal. Now, do I enjoy a well-thought-out, intricate story that respects its readers and delivers a satisfying journey? Of course I do. Do I also enjoy a trashy, ridiculous story that is so nonsensical, filled with anime women with proportions even more nonsensical, that would make most humans with eyes look at it and say, yikes. Of course I do. I'm only human. I mean, I watched this entire anime, and I'm hoping they make a season 2.
Is it not obvious? Give wifey a goodbye kiss.
Hey, a little shame is healthy, keeps us grounded, but if you're like me and sometimes just want to spend some free time enjoying something that makes Hayao Miyazaki say anime was a mistake, I think I've got a few suggestions. I went through the archives of many sites in search of some weird, some wholesome, some degenerate manga that I hate to admit I kinda liked. These aren't gonna blow your socks off, but they get the official manga I'd read on a Sunday night before bed to keep the voices in my head at bay. Approval seal. Oh god. The first on that list is Tokimori-San is completely defenseless. This is Tokimori-San. Tokimori Mizuki is admired by her coworkers for her incredible work ethic, general dependability, and beauty. She's always encouraging her coworkers, arrives on time, takes on extra work, all the while completing her own tasks with a smile. But the moment she gets home, she's completely useless. She has difficulty doing the most basic of tasks like doing laundry or getting herself undressed. Heck, most of the time she just collapses at the front door without making it to her bed out of pure laziness. Actually, she was too lazy to even buy a bed. Tokimori didn't think of going out to buy furniture for her home until this guy entered the picture. This guy being Suguwatsuro. He's a co-worker of Tokimori, and after his apartment gets completely demolished, he finds himself living with his brilliant but lazy co-worker. In exchange, he pays half the rent, but also he takes care of her and most of the things around the house because of how tired she becomes outside the office. Of course, this leads to some wacky situations. These situations, as you'd expect, can get spicy, but also kinda cute. It's entertaining to watch them grow closer over time. See how Tokimori adorably struggles over the simplest of tasks, and see what wrenches the author decides to throw into their arrangement to spice things up. It also has a nice message about couples sharing responsibilities and not dumping the housework all on one person. It's a fun, low-stakes story that, if you're anything like me, will get overly invested in for absolutely no valid reason. Next up, we've got Tales of the Corporate Slave Succubus. Now before you click away, hear me out. The succubus birth rate is declining, and it's up to the remaining population to save their species. The dwindling succubus population is forced to work overtime, finding men every day to steal their vitality. Of course, you must already know this information, but to acquire a man's vitality, they must grant the man's dream, no matter how degenerate the dream is. This is Lily, one of the succubuses working overtime. She finds herself in the house of a man she plans to steal the vitality of, and who, like Lily, is similarly overworked. Well, there's this beautiful succubus right in front of him, and he could ask her for any type of favor. I'm sure we could all guess where this is going. We're gaming, boys! Lily, pass me your credit card, I need to buy some more V-Bucks. Much to the surprise of Lily, her new client asked for the most mundane and wholesome of favors. From just chilling in a beanbag chair with her, having fresh home-cooked meals, or going to a freaking amusement park. Every time Lily expects a lewd answer from this guy, he'll surprise her with an extremely tame task. I mean, there's definitely some fan service in this manga. I mean, Lily's dressed like this 90% of the time. But the pure neuron activation I got from this panel alone was enough to keep me reading. Lily is cute too, I guess. I'm a comfy man at the top of my game. Fortunately for myself, I've got my own special little place to run off to. The baseball park. It's a nice ballpark. There are so many different ways to watch the same game. I like to watch the game with my whole cheering section. Would you like a beer, sir? And sit back and relax in any free seat I can find. Would you like a beer, sir? Hey, big brother! Yeah, sorry. I'm talking to you, sir. You want a beer or not? This is a pretty simple story about a cute 20-something alcohol ballpark salesgirl interacting with her regular customers in a ballpark, one of which you just met. An overworked salaryman who becomes a regular customer, and a weird bond begins to grow between them. She does meet and interact with others like the wife of one of the baseball players, as well as of course the other employees that work there. The baseball talk is also pretty on point thanks to the mangaka, who is very passionate about the sport. At the end of the first chapter, the author Tatsuro Suga writes, "Nice to meet you. My name is Tatsuro Suga. I'm a baseball fanatic. I'm really excited to be able to draw this manga. This manga is set in a fictional baseball stadium, and it's full of laughter, tears, and excitement. Anyway, it's a manga packed with all sorts of fun elements and characters. I hope you enjoy the world of the Ballpark. And I don't know, even if this story isn't anything crazy, I like these little passion projects some mangaka like to do. He just really likes baseball and wants to share that with people. And you can really tell how into it he is with this little graph he has of this made-up baseball stadium that maps out all the locations of the various characters that you'll meet throughout the story. It's really cute, and a mangaka's nerdy obsessions are usually pretty infectious to me, and I just get pulled along for the ride. As I'm sure many of you can understand, there are genres and series that I simply don't understand and find little joy consuming. I feel like, at least online, the position of being the person who doesn't find the media in question fun is to shame the people who do find it enjoyable. Saying things like, "You like this? You must be stupid," or "Why are you wasting time reading this when you could be reading this?" As someone who has been on the receiving end of comments like that, and admittedly as someone who has thought things like that, don't let people steal your fun, man. As long as the thing that you're enjoying doesn't hurt people, enjoy what you enjoy, even if everybody enjoys not enjoying what you enjoy. I genuinely, unironically like Naruto filler, and no matter how much everyone says Naruto filler sucks, Run, Dodge, Zigzag, Chase or Be Chased will always be one of my favorite episodes of OG Naruto. But let me be honest with myself, should I not expect to be shamed for liking any of the manga I just listed? Of course not. I'm very aware that these are far from normal choices when trying to decide what to read next, but I'm not going to allow myself not to enjoy what I enjoy just because it's a little weird to most. So if your go-to anime when you're alone on a Friday night is this, what the heck is wrong with you? But hey, don't let me stop you.